And over the last few months, there has been a never-before-seen surge in migrant landings in the Keys. This past weekend, about 700 migrants illegally entered the state by water. Now, our investigative reporter, Katie LeGrone, reports on the governor's response.
Recent images from U.S. Border Patrol's Miami Sector and Homeland Security Task Force reveal a glimpse into the latest deluge of migrant landings in Florida. Their arrivals, often by dangerous rickety boats like these, are happening almost daily, even multiple times a day along the Florida Keys, the southernmost point of the U.S., just 90 miles from Cuba, where many of these migrants are fleeing.
This is crazy. This is out of control. We can't sustain it.
The sheriff in the Keys calling the frequency and volume of recent landings here a mass migration crisis, exhausting local resources who are often called on to help before migrants are taken into federal custody. On Monday, after more than 700 migrants, mostly from Cuba, landed along the Keys over the holiday weekend, Monroe County Sheriff Rick Ramsey issued this statement expressing frustration, pointing blame at the federal government for its lack of a working plan to deal with a mass migration issue that was foreseeable, he said.
I believe in the rule of law. I'd like to see these people come in a way that my family came here from Cuba.
Lawmakers representing the Florida Keys are also weighing in on an influx the likes of which they say they haven't seen before.
We have never had a problem with landings. It's the magnitude of the landings that's occurring, and again, stretching the resources.
But up until late Friday afternoon, noticeably absent from the week's headlines about these landings in Florida was State Governor Ron DeSantis, who has made stopping illegal immigration here a top priority and has injected himself into the immigration debate even when it involves migrants in other states. Back in September, he took credit for funding and organizing private flights that transported nearly 50 asylum-seeking migrants in Texas to Martha's Vineyard.
Now, what would be the best is for Biden to do his damn job and secure the border.
Calling it a response to Biden's border crisis.
When resources are on the shore and somebody's having a heart attack and all the ambulances are somewhere else, this is a bad thing. So we need some help, and I fully expect to get the help we need.
On Thursday, a day before the governor issued this press release announcing he's activating the National Guard and directing state agencies to provide additional resources to the Keys, we asked Republican Representative Jim Mooney, whose district includes the Keys, what, if any, communication the governor has had with him and local leaders in the area about this latest surge.
Not with me directly. It's not to say that he hasn't been in touch with local officials in the Keys, but I don't know that he has. I did send a text to the staff today, just letting the governor know that it's escalating at this point.
When asked about any communication the governor had with the sheriff's spokesperson didn't respond. Thursday evening, after multiple requests for a response, a governor's spokesperson sent us this statement. We are aware of the situation and presently working on it. The governor is committed to acting within his power to shield Florida from the disastrous effects of President Biden's abdication of his responsibility to secure our nation's borders. Please stay tuned. By week's end, the governor responded with a new executive order activating state resources, but not without a jab to the Biden administration. When Biden continues to ignore his legal responsibilities, we will step in to support our communities, the governor stated. Katie LeGrone, ABC 27.
And yesterday, President Biden announced the nation's immigration policy will now turn away Cuban, Haitian, and Nicaraguan migrants who enter the U.S. illegally at the Mexican border.